ready.
Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on another team from the MAC, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Claiborne. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver, basically. But you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. They'll rip off 8 on that play in second and 2.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
Right.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Tight slot open.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking for space. It's Claiborne. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the linebacker showing you really react. He knew exactly where that running play was going. He beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You can see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
AHB slips, inside cross.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Right.
Here's the handoff. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Main options. RPO red by slide.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Paul.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Give to the running back. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Audible.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Shot, tight, empty tray. Wide up, tight slot open. RPO peak slant. Bench smash.
got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Verticals. Seam F angle.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like. Because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defense.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, it's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
MTN pass switch sale. RPO alert swing. RPO red bubble.
Line getting set on second down.
Right.
Leaves it with the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what to do. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Shotgun snap on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Formation.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much room. They pick up a 2 down to the 28.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Cover 4 pawns.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. They're trying to, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of this fundamental.
Entering
pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run the option. The pitch. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's
Entering
Mays.
Play call.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Feeling some heat. Got it set up on the outside. Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off.
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Entering
Effective
play call,
offense,
coach
leading the way here and
suggestions. There are
establishing
8
this lead.
categories. You have
And
15
that's why you draw it
options.
up, right? You want to come
Advantage
out, be
selected.
clicking early, get everything going. Want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels. They have no answers. The
Entering
offense
play
doing whatever they
call,
want.
special teams.
And the
You have
extra
5
point splits the
options.
upright.
Kickoff middle is
They
selected.
got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to
Entering
attempt
play.
the return, but
Cover 4,
decided not to.
cover
Instead,
4,
they'll take the
cover 4
touchback.
pawns.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense.
Spread.
Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
The expressway is wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Cover 2.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the pressure was too
Entering
much.
play
They
call,
get him at the
cover 2.
15.
2 invert drop.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and
Two
they'll
invert
try to get
guard
more
flat.
points on the board before the break.
Cover 2 contain.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Categories.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the
Cover 2
first half.
inverted
This offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
The Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's long. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. FIU pushing tempo.
Cover 4 pawns is selected.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were
Entering play
all
call,
over him,
coach
nowhere to go as
suggestions. There are
that
6
third down play
categories.
turned into a disaster. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position
Entering.
and make the fair catch at around the 35.
You have 20 options.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Great job on the back end and coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
Real.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fields.
Working
their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Off play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock it down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job of containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle.
Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. FIU pushing tempo.
There are 3 categories. You have 9 options. Single blitz is selected.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. FIU set up with another first first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got his man quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Between the uprights, it's good.
Entering play call, special teams.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are play formation, bunch open offset, tight slot open, wide offset.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Back right.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the ground, it's Claiborne. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Close. You have 20 options. FD zone dive selected.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Slot option is selected.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback checking the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
15 options. Jet inside.
They have the lead in a
selected.
one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down.
Short cross.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, wait! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The 18 unit on the field.
Selected.
And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15.
Entering play
They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Law. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. And down he goes back
Entering
for
play
three.
call, penny.
They'll
There
hurry
are
to the
5
line with the clock
categories.
still
You have
running.
21 options. Cover 4 pawns is selected.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 3 options.
So after giving up the
Return
deuce
lock
on the
is selected.
safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the return, it's Mays.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Wake Forest
You have
has it
15
back, and
options.
here comes the
Red
offense.
option is selected.
They're in
Right.
command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little
Entering
salt in
play
it
call,
and keep
coach
chucking it, keep scoring.
suggestions. There are 8
I'm here for it,
categories.
Jesse.
You
Like,
have
your
15
job is to score
options.
points. It's my
Inside
job to
zone split
stop
is
it.
selected.
Keep the foot
Right.
to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball.
Entering
So
play
you get in
call,
the game
coach
late. You're not handing it
suggestions.
off.
There
You're
are
getting
8
Central Michigan by
categories.
hitting
You
some of
have
the
15
points.
options.
You still let us throw the
Option is
football. It's
selected.
the defense's job to stop.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Categories. You have 12 options. Punt
The
is
Demon
selected.
Deacons will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll